We're running a little late again, y'all. Y'all probably like, look, if
This
these
is normal
people,
time, apparently.
y'all, how are you? How are y'all? Oh, someone said they thought they were gonna miss us today. Um, Happy Tuesday Live, y'all. Thanks for coming in. As you can see, I'm cutting some stuff out here, okay? If you have not gotten, y'all were in there getting your freebies this weekend. Um, if y'all had not heard, we have an entire free collection of journaling cards. Here they are, but you can resize them. So these can actually be covers to a journal. You can make cards out of them. It's just up to you. The possibilities, sorry, y'all. The possibilities are endless. So let's see who's here. Let me get my screen. Let me get my screen here. Good on here. So yeah, I'm glad y'all are taking advantage of the freebies. It's just our way of saying that we love and appreciate. Just our way of saying that we love and appreciate y'all. I'm gonna straighten up my camera here because I look crooked. Okay. Hey Carmina, how are you? Joanne Gilbertson, how are you?
Donna, of course, Gaytan was first. No surprises there.
'Cause it's such a rainy day, but I'm glad you came to play. Hello, mindless crafters, how are you?
Welcome, Built to Win. Built to Win says, Tracy, I love the freebies. Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad you love them. I'm so happy that we could give y'all something just to show appreciation for y'all. You know, someone said, well, why did y'all give freebies? Just because. Here's the thing. Sometimes people think when you do like you give away something for free, well, what's the catch? There is no catch. Go get your freebie and create. That's the catch. Here's the catch. Do something fun with it. That's the catch. You know, here's the other catch. Be a blessing, right? That's the catch, right? That's the catch. Pay it forward. That's the catch. Do the thing that most people won't do. That's the catch. So as I walk through life and I look out at the world, I'm on a mission to do the thing that most people won't do, right? Because people say, well, you're not gonna charge for that. How are you gonna make money from it? I'm doing the thing that most people won't do. You have a business to run, and we're running a business, and our business has been blessed. But I still have to do the thing that most people won't do, right? I want to give you all a freebie, a gift, because I appreciate you. I appreciate Bill and I appreciate each and every one of you. We talk about y'all like y'all are family. We talk about y'all like y'all are family. So yeah, do the thing that most people won't do. A lot of people won't go and check on their neighbor. You be the one, right? You be the one. Yep, pass the blessings on to someone else, right? So yeah, there is no catch. Here's the catch. Have fun. Here's the catch. Tracy, did you brighten someone's day today? And some of us feel like right now, someone feels like I have nothing to give. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let me plug in my phone to make sure let me say, Let me make sure that we're connected, okay?
We're connected.
Let me just make sure that my phone is plugged in because I don't want nothing dropping. Not for this message.
I just put the link to that free digital shabby chic journal cards. Judy says she's going to give it a try, even though she's at a computer all day long. She tries to stay away from it.
Look, there's how many images with this, babe, again? How many? I mean, there's 30 something.
37
I can't.
PNGs, and I think it's going to be 9 sheets on a PDF file also.
Right. So if you wanted to just print them out like this, you can. You want to print them out just like this, you can. And then you have the others that you can resize. So I just printed them out like this.
She printed the actual PDF from the PDF.
Yep. I use both digital and stamps. Love both, but really loving the digital. Yes, and me too. It took me, I had to like kind of grasp it, but I'm telling y'all that digitals actually help to maintain our business and save our business during the pandemic. Yep. Sometimes you got to shift in order to survive sometimes. And sometimes you don't want to shift because we're caught up in the way we're used to doing it. But sometimes you got to like maneuver and pivot, right? Dawn, pivot. Yep. And then it actually solved the problem. At the same time with doing that, we were saying, okay, we're trying to, still thrive in our business during the pandemic. But then it solved another problem, which we weren't even thinking of, which was there are some people who live abroad, right? They don't live inside the United States that can't afford to the shipping. And so their thing is, oh my goodness, these freebies allow me to still have access to your stamp sets.
And they come immediately.
I still can get, like if Tracey shows something, I can still get that particular thing because it's a digital. Yep. So you just never know where the blessings are going to come from, but you have to be ready to kind of, like we said, pivot and shift and maneuver sometimes. You got to be ready to do the thing that most people won't do. And so here's a freebie right here, okay?
Crystal Talbert.
Like, but there's so many. Yep, there's a lot. There sure are. You're giving away all of that? Yes, because God's going to bless us. Period. Regardless. God has already blessed us.
Barbara Lane. Rhonda, how's Milani?
Oh, yes. They're going to look gorgeous on cards. Look, I went ahead and I already prepared some card bases here. And I was like, ooh, these would look really gorgeous on these. Look at that. So you might say, I want to do look, this was my nighttime cutting. You see what that looks like? Still using it. Okay. Yeah, but you do the thing that most people won't do,
Right. Don Connor says in the Navy we said adapt and overcome.
Adapt and overcome.
In the Marines, I think it said improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yep.
Thank you, Donna Sally. I sure forgot to thumbs up myself, so let me go ahead and do that now.
And if the edges aren't rounded enough for y'all, you can round them even more. So yeah, so you can actually, oh, let me go ahead and cut out this. I got to cut out this one before I start doing my cards. So we'll see, do a couple of these today during the live. So happy to see y'all here. You are absolutely right. That is the Marine motto, Bill. Oh, Michelle said that is the Marine motto.
You got a pencil or something? A pen? Thank you. I need to write.
Oh, the white rose is your favorite? And the thing is, you can cut out that rose and then put it on top of, so if you have more than one of these and make it, really pop. Or you can add it to a card.
William McGee says, I extend prayers and blessings to all that are here, to those who need prayer. I ask for healing.
Thank you. Thank you. We received that.
And Donna, thanks for putting up the scrapathon and the Mindless Crafting times. I think I sent out my first message email yesterday to those who have signed up for the email list, and I had them backwards. I had the dates right, but I put Saturday where Friday was supposed to be and Friday where Saturday was supposed to be. So I sent out a second correction email. Stephanie says that white rose is her favorite. She printed out heaps of those.
Oh, did you?
Because you can cut out the white.
Right. You don't have to print out all of it. You can take individual ones and just say, I'm just going to print out these particular ones.
Well, the white rose, you can do 2 of them, but then cut out the rose part of it and do that, put humpers on it.
He didn't hear me, y'all. I just said that exact thing earlier.
I know, but I mean, when I first laid eyes on it, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Tracy T.
There's a delay on your, blame it on the eclipse, y'all. Blame it on the eclipse.
I understand, Rhonda Higgins. Rhonda says, I'm on the couch crafting and watching the Michigan shooter parents trial. I'm asking God to keep all our children and grands in school safe.
Yes.
We live in a different time when they actually say the Michigan shooter parents trial, and you know exactly what and who they're talking about. Amidst all the ones that are out there. Uh-oh. Jasmine Javier said her first grandson was just born on Sunday. Congratulations, Jasmine. Cecilia Spencer, how you doing? Hello, everyone, actually, but I just happened to look at the screen, and it just came up. Amy K.
Do I need to sing my song to welcome everybody? Hello, mindless crafters, how are you? Hello, mindless crafters, how are you? It's such a lovely day, although it's raining, but I'm glad you came to play. Hello, mindless crafters, how are you? Once I sang that, all of a sudden I wanted to sing another song. This old man, he played one. I don't know why, but all of a sudden that song reminded me of another song, okay? Someone was clapping their hands, huh? Clap, clap. You know how we like to make songs out of almost anything, y'all. We like to make songs out of just about anything. Someone said, congratulations, Jasmine. Oh, is that, did Jasmine have
The grandson.
grandson?
Born,
Oh, okay. I looked up just now. Linda Huffman said, YouTube dropped my subscription to your channel. Linda, I've been noticing that a lot. So if you notice that you're unsubscribed to the channel, I've noticed that I've been unsubscribed to some of my like channels that I normally would come, so they don't even pop up in my feed anymore. And I was like, well, what happened to such and such? And then I go to their channel and then it's unsubscribed. And that's happened to me with several channels. So if you see some of the channels that you normally would subscribe to, your favorite channels, make sure you go ahead and check it out, because it looks like for some, I never unsubscribed, but YouTube unsubscribed me, which is kind of strange. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but yeah. So look at all these. I just went crazy with these and just started just kept printing and printing. I just went crazy with these. So these are the freebies, y'all. So make sure that you get your freebie up on the get your freebie. Hey Bill, did Tracy get my package?
Who's that?
Linda.
Linda who?
Linda Huffman, babe.
Okay. I don't know.
I gotta go look downstairs. There's several things that did come in. When did you send it? Did you send it recently? We need to still go to our post office.
Amy K, do me a favor,
We'll
check
check
your email for me.
We'll check on it and see. Oh, early birthday gift for Jasmine. What a wonderful birthday gift.
Tracy said, yes, he did.
So going. How am I singing this song? Going round and round and round and round and round. So are y'all ready for Scrapathon? Look at all this. Look at all this loveliness. Look at all this. Are y'all ready for Scrapathon? Okay. Chair is so squeaky. Okay. I might need a new chair, huh?
Welcome, Linda Bill.
If y'all hear that squeaking, it's my chair. Okay, just going to get this thing here nice and organized.
Linda Jackson says, the best kind of giving is expecting nothing in return.
Expecting nothing in return. I just want y'all to have fun. Just have fun. Just have fun. You can do it.
Kelly Warner says, when is Mindless Crafting at midnight?
Oh, let me go ahead and share that with you. Mindless Crafting at midnight. Mark the calendars, y'all. It's Friday, April 19th at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. Some of y'all might want to get a screenshot. Okay. But before that, guess what? Scrapathon is Saturday. You get a whole 4 hours of us. Join us Saturday, April 13th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. And guess what? You can take a break. You don't have to join us the whole 4 hours. That is 4 hours, right? Yeah. You don't have to join us the whole 4 hours. If you just want to stay on for an hour, if you want to stay on for a half hour, If you want to stay on for 15 minutes, if you want to join in at 2:45 or even 2:30. There you go. So, yep, we'll be on Saturday.
Etea says no breaks for her.
Y'all too funny, okay?
Michelle Pacheco says, giving to others is sending kindness to those who may not ever say, I can't afford to buy stamps, so even though digitals are very inexpensive, some people can't buy it. So thank you guys for your kindness.
That's the key word right there, kindness, right?
Hey, Stephanie, don't worry. Miss Vicky just will probably show up sometime during this.
Dawn says she's going to be on the midnight crafting the whole time. I'll stay as long as I can on Saturday. My grandson has a ball game. Dawn, you are just so, you are, Dawn just jumped right in, okay?
You know,
Dawn said, I'm not even going to put my foot in the pool. I'm just going to jump right in.
You're so right, Amy. Amy K says, kindness is giving with no expectation of return.
Yep.
Helping those who may never be able to return the favor.
And it's okay. Give without having to. And that's the nice thing about Happy Mail, is that in our group, we send out Happy Mail with no expectation of saying, well, you got to give me something back. You know, like there's none of that in the group. Dawn has not cannonball. I remember the cannonball in the pool. Ooh, sometimes those hurt.
If you do it wrong, boy,
if you do it wrong, ooh,
wrong,
that skin gets hot. Okay.
You are going to know.
And then you go and do it again, right? You do the cannonball once, and then you go and do it again.
You're going to be like, oh my God. Why did I do this?
Oh, the belly flop hurts worse. Yes, it does. Okay. I remember that. Did anyone have like swimming in their like, do we have a lot of swimmers on here? That belly flop. Ooh, goodness. Naomi, me? I need more lighting? Does it look too dark in here? It's not very sunny outside. Barbara Lang says, I love to swim. Me too. Dawn said, I was born a fish. Jasmine said she never learned how to swim. Marcia either. I learned how to swim because my brother decided he was going to push me off this diving board. That was my swimming lesson. Andrea White said, I can swim, but I'm still afraid of water. Yeah, I love swimming. Just a bit? Okay. Carmina said just a bit. I swim better than a rock. Lily! You know what? Tracy said, that's right. We do not expect reciprocation. Yeah, I just like the feeling of giving. That's my thing. I like the feeling of the possibility of how it's almost like it's the possibility of how someone may feel makes me feel better. Like if I feel like me sending like a package or me sending like a gift to someone or just even if it's like just an encouraging word and you could just see it in someone's eyes that they just really appreciate it, you know. Now there may be some that maybe don't appreciate it, but that's not my part is done. My part was to give, you know, but hopefully whatever I did give or whatever I do give brings some kind of joy to someone, you know, because we just never know what they're going through, what someone's going through. The left side of the screen seems darker. It's
dramatically.
Yeah, it's really dark in here. Let's turn on a light over there. Let's see, because it's dark outside. It looks like it's going to rain a lot. It rained a lot last night, so we may be getting who knows, we might be getting more rain. Okay, that actually casts a shadow. It's almost like crafting at nighttime, huh?
Well, you probably don't need that light over there that you just cut on. Because the top one, you cut that one off for a second on the pole.
It's delayed, so now you could look at it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's just delayed a little bit. Happy Mail cheers me up. Gosh, Vicki Jensen gave me so many surprises in my Happy Mail. Much appreciated. Wow.
Surprises to Australia.
I love it. I stamped a lot of bees and sunflowers this morning. This stamp set, I didn't even say what stamp set this was. This is the mom stamp set, actually. This is the mom stamp set. Let me show y'all. I'm going to actually add it. I don't know how, but I'm going to incorporate it with these. Somehow it's going to get on there. But the mom stamp set is the one that I'm using right now. For those of you that want to know. It's this one. So I'm using that. This is been one of our very popular stamp sets. And imagine this is in digital.
I just put the link to that mom stamp set in case you want to eyeball it and look closer.
This is digital, so you can make it even larger. Okay, so this is available as a digital as well. You can make that dress really large.
And that was at 50% also.
So even if you said, okay, I don't want to use the Mother's Day, you could just say, you cut out happy and you could cut out day. Right? And then you can use all the other images on there.
Don saying, I would love to bless someone with Happy Meal. How do I do that? And Stephanie's answering saying, if you're on Facebook, in the Facebook group, just ask would you Happy Meal someone. A lot of times people
make a post.
Yeah.
Make a post in the group and say, I would love to bless someone with Happy Mail.
I mean, if 100 people answer, I mean, it's not like you're obligated. You just do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Right. I can bless one person, even if you say one person, and then it might be one person respond. There's going to probably be more than one person. Or you could just private message someone in the group and just say, I'm going to send Happy Mail. Because we have a lot of people that post and say they would love to receive some Happy Mail.
Sometimes
and then you could.
I thought you took a break.
Let's see. Yeah, so you can go and post it on the wall if you want, or you can look and see. You could actually search Happy Mail in the group, and you can see people who have asked for Happy Mail. And you could just reach out to somebody. Sometimes I just randomly private message someone on Facebook.
So oftentimes you can kind of read between the lines of what they're saying, and just know, you know what, it would be really nice if this person received some Happy Mail.
Yeah, you can say, hey,
you can tell.
Yep, you sure can.
Gina Armstrong.
Hey, Gina. And welcome to many of you who are new to Mindless Crafting, because we have a lot of new people that just joined the group. I don't know if y'all knew that, but we got a lot of new people in our Facebook group.
You know what? I agree with you, Carmina. Carmina's telling Donna there's nothing wrong with her. Life just happens. Just enjoy the love. Donna sadly said, I enjoy sending Happy Mail, but I've had so much going on in my life that I haven't sent any Happy Mail out for a long time. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong.
Nope, that's okay.
You know?
Yep.
You're in the watering phase right now. Sometimes you need to be watered. You know what I'm saying? Well, Eileen Moore, she says she has this stamp.
Yep. I'm going to be coloring it and adding it onto a couple of these to make cards.
All right, Marcia Burton. Marcia says, God truly blessed me for my 65th birthday.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't it interesting how, okay, I'll be 65 coming up in May, but I don't feel like what I previously thought a 65-year-old would feel like. If that makes sense for you.
Yep, that's a blessing in itself, right?
I do not feel like I'm old or anything like that. Whereas before this, I would have thought, man, at 65, I'll be old. Amy Cave, you and me both. Amy says she's talking about how she unfortunately has the disease of extreme procrastination. Amy, I feel your pain, okay? Hi, Sandra Sneed. Sandra says, hello, looks like fun. Happy to catch y'all.
Oh, this is fun. This is a really fun stamp. You get so much use out of it. So much use.
I understand that, Amy. Amy says, mentally I feel 25, but physically I feel 102. And working for Body, what's the name of the, what is it called? Beachbody, okay? For those of you that might not know, Beachbody is probably the premier exercise people out here. And Amy works for them. It sounds like an incredible job. Hi, Bertha. Cindy Piper says, makes total sense. I remember thinking 20-year-olds were ancient. I remember the show that came on where when you turned 30, something happened. Only young people could rule. It was some show that came on, like a science fiction.
Oh, science. No, I was going to say that sounds like science fiction.
And once you turned 30, you were accepted. They would treat you like, oh my goodness. Amy says, I remember I thought 19-year-olds were so grown up. You know what? Hold up. How many of y'all, I know I couldn't be by myself. How many of you have gone to the pharmacy or something like that or wherever, and you'll see the people back there wearing white coats and they look like they're children? You're like, oh my God, they're middle school kids back there with white coats on pretending to be pharmacists. Or you go to the dentist or doctor and they look like someone in the 9th or 10th grade. Yeah, Cindy Piper, you remember that movie?
Someone said, wasn't that Children of the Corn?
I think it was that, wasn't it? Amy says, thanks for the body shout out. I wish I could give you commissions. It's just a bad body. When you think about exercise at home, you really don't think no further than body. You know, because all the top people, they have everybody. And half of them I learned from Tracey. Tracey had them. I remember she had Shalene. I'd never heard of her, but she was quite awesome, actually. Another thing that's interesting about the body exercise people is that when you look at them even closer, they're far deeper than just exercise. I mean, they're really incredible individuals. And they have a real depth to them. A lot of people saying they think the same thing about when they go and see the young people behind the counters and such, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doctors and so on. Oh my God, I think I'm in trouble. They have children back here. Yeah, because Kitty May, I grew up with you know how you watch Dr. Weber or something on TV? And then Dr. Weber was 80 years old. He was 10, okay? He looked like, always looked like he was...
Was that a show?
Yes, with Dr. Weber, MD or something. He looked like he was about a week from retirement at all times. But he was good on TV anyway.
Y'all see I'm trying to pull that blue in a little bit there? Just trying to pull that blue in just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You know what, Bonnie? Bonnie Glover says, it's like, when did I get to be a senior citizen?
That's funny.
You knew it happened, Bonnie, when you were walking up to the convenience store or something, and someone like 20 or 30 or 40 ran up and snatched the door open for you. And you're like, oh my, someone's opened the door for me? Well, I do as a man, okay? Because men generally don't open the door for men. But they do open it for older men. Exactly. Alabaster Box Tracy says, new pilots look like they just graduated from high school. You're like, wait a minute, buddy. You got on your daddy's flight coat, okay?
Looking for the perfect color for this rope here, y'all. And you can do this in any color. You don't have to do it in this color. You could do whatever color you want. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. We went to a we went to my great nephew Hanzo's first birthday party. How adorable is he? Okay. So he listens to, of course, Miss Tracey on Littlestorybug. So it was so funny to see his reaction when I started singing to him, like right in front of him, because he's used to watching me on YouTube. But to see those little eyes light up, you know.
But you were singing for a second, and before it looked like it hit him. Wait a minute.
Like, is that her?
And then he started mouthing like he was singing.
Right. He was mouthing the words with me.
Tracy T says, do you still have any of those napkins from Dollar Tree with the Eiffel Tower?
I don't know. I think I may have given them all away.
Tracy T, I remember.
I think I may have given them all away.
My Tracy here gave away so many napkins. We went to some kind of teaching thing. She must have gave away hundreds and hundreds.
We had a lot of napkins.
Nice napkins.
Yeah, I had a lot, and I just, you know, I was happy that they took the class. So
it might have been thousands, actually. It was so many. Oh my God. Amy K was talking about rotary phones.
Oh my
Kids
goodness.
nowadays wouldn't even know how to use a rotary phone. What in the world is this?
They got the little remember we bought him that little what was it? Was it the car thing? That was we saw it when we were looking for toys for him.
Oh yeah.
We actually
You probably wouldn't know what that was because he ain't never seen one.
no, that wasn't a rotary phone. We were gonna get in the rotary and then we saw like cell phones and stuff.
What's that?
UPS.
They coming here?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Let me go down. I go down immediately, y'all. I don't trust nobody out here.
That might be something for Ariel. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee.
Da, 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 my sleigh.
Oh, thank you, Tracy T. Yeah, we had a busy. We had a busy weekend, and then of course, we had the grandson. He left on Sunday, so yeah, the weekend was busy. Had the party to go to. Got to spend some time with my sister, so that was fun too. Always fun to spend time with her. How beautiful so far. Looking good, y'all. I need like a blush pink. This blue goes really well with that, right? But I think a blush pink would look nice with that too. Huh. Like a very blush pink. That was a delivery for Ariel, wasn't it?
Yes.
Ariel be getting some deliveries, don't she?
Yes, she does.
Okay. And let's see. Just a light pinkish color on here. This is always a really fun stamp, So all I'm doing is kind of bringing in a little bit of a darker thing here, just to give it a little bit more of something. Okay. Why do I have that song stuck in my head?
I have no idea.
The Rudolph song. Rudolph, look at your nose. It's supposed to be red. Santa's
me to guide your sleigh. I'm harmonizing.
I forgot the words. I'm not harmonizing with you, Bill Phillips.
You to guide his sleigh.
Bill, I'm not going to be. I'm not. Y'all, I'm not going down. I am not going down that road with Bill Phillips, y'all.
No. That's
see, he's already starting.
That's the circle song is the only song that you've ever done that you always gravitate to my part. So I have to somehow make myself think to go up to the other part, to the soprano part. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Just let me sing, okay? Let me just have fun and sing, okay? Y'all know what happened before. I'm gonna let Bill go ahead and sing. I will most certainly
do that. Stephanie says, "Can't slam phones down now because you'll crack the screen."
That part. Tracy said she missed being in a live chat.
Cindy W. says our 15-year-old grandson is here today.
Oh my goodness.
First he helped her with ephemera, now he's outside helping cut wood.
What a grandson.
He's versatile, okay?
He cutting wood.
First he cut ephemera, and now he's cutting wood.
Cutting wood. Go ahead, grandson. I know they had spring break, okay. I know some kids had spring break. Last week was their spring break, which is why Adonis was with us.
Amy says, yep, and then you have got to pay for the repairs and replacements on the phones. Let me tell you something, Amy. I remember Chelsea. We would get her when we got her first phone. She would do stuff like take the phone, put it in her packed to the hilt book bag for school in high school, middle school, whatever it was, and just sling the book bag somewhere and just crash it down onto the floor at the school, whatever, and smash it to smithereens, right? And after the second phone, we were like, the next time that happens, you're gonna have to buy your own phone. She was in high school, I think. Anyway, she did it again. I think it was she had.
I think she had lost. She had lost the phone. She had lost the phone.
It was so long from the time that she got her the next replacement phone. She never cracked the phone or did anything again.
Well, she had lost the phone. Remember in the Walmart parking lot, and then a car ran over it.
But see, once she had to pay for it herself, all of a sudden, all of a sudden, she became much more aware of the phone.
Okay, just showing y'all what I'm doing with this, just to give y'all some kind of insight into what's going on with this. So the green will be constant throughout, and that's okay. Like I could pull from my lovely pile. I can pull from these and find something that would somewhat go, but it doesn't have to, you know, like look at that, like that like light lavender color there would look really pretty too.
That's it, Amy. Amy says, yep, once you got to pay your own money, things have more value.
It changes.
I remember my father and mother both. My father in particular used to always tell me, lock your bike when you go to Kmart, because Kmart was about $2 in a house. Lock your bike, lock your bike, lock your bike. And the problem was that sometimes the bike rack was full up at Kmart, and I would just lay the bike next to the side of the wall. And I said, well, I'm just going right here to Baskin Robbins. It's right here by the door. I went up there and laid my bike out. I came back and there was no bike. Okay. And I was like, well, I'll just get another one, please. It was so long before I got another bike, it was a shame. Do you think I didn't like that one? Please. I bought 2 locks.
Want to take heed, okay.
Crystal has a good question. She says, question. I've seen unkind criticism on some channels. Wasn't said nicely, but it was true. Have you experienced a true criticism and made the change, even if not said in a softer tone?
That's a good question. Gosh. Receive criticism. You get that all the time, but and then made the changes. It all depends, because it depends. You know, like I would need to know like what kind, because they can criticize you know, like someone criticized the fact that I say, let's get started at the beginning of my tutorials. Hi, this is Tracey from Mindless Crafting, and there's something, I'll explain what we're going to do, and then I'll say, let's get started. And someone was not happy with the way I said, let's get started. Like, you know, yeah, it's...
Right, and then you have to kind of weigh them.
Yeah, you have to kind of, it depends on who it's coming from sometimes, because, you know, people could say certain things just to be mean-spirited, you know, like just to not be, but that's a great question.
Right, then you've had something
like, do I make the changes? I mean, it's just like with the gift baskets. I would get a lot of criticism on those, and like from people who actually make gift baskets, but I didn't change it because I just had to find my own way. Like that's a tough one.
And then you've had some
Um,
people, like you have some people that say
you
videos are too long. Some say too short.
right. So it's like you'll never be like you can't be everything to everyone. I like when I can explain something to someone in a tutorial and it may go long because that's how long it takes. There's some people who don't like that we like I don't like all of the laughter and banter in your live streams. So it's like you can keep changing and change. Okay, so I'm not gonna laugh. Or maybe I'm telling too much jokes. Maybe I'm singing too much. Maybe I'm such and such. Maybe I'm this. Maybe I'm that. So
What
you just can't please everyone. You just have to be yourself. This is who we are. If you came to our house, it'll be the same. Kind of be the same thing.
well, for every you get one that says I don't like your laughter, you may have 10 that say I love your laughter. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I get something that says something like in the early stages, your videos are kind of dark. Oh, videos are dark. Let me adjust my lighting or my color correction during editing.
Right.
Stuff like that. Until eventually try to find a happy medium. Um,
Yeah, but you get some people who just say it just to be mean spirited. They just kind of leave, kind of spew their stuff, just so that they can like have your attention.
that we get.
Um, but we do get people who say some stuff.
Tracy, so we watched this thing the other day with the paper posh lady.
Oh,
And
the posh paper lady.
yeah, her.
It just, it's just awful because some people say, well, you don't respond to all the comments. And sometimes it's for your own mental health why you don't respond because people can be really brutal.
There's some of the stuff that gets to be ridiculous.
Right. Some people are like, well, I don't like that you're talking during the tutorial. Okay. Can you put music to your tutorial and not say anything? No, because that's not my teaching style. Can you, what was it? They didn't like the fact that we had our logo.
Well, that was one of the more recent ones.
Logo. We actually made the logo a little bit smaller. I looked at the video. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and Bill said, yeah, we can make that smaller.
Right. Now that's a good example right there, Crystal.
So you get a lot of people. You have to realize that YouTubers also suffer mentally. And sometimes this may be their outlet, and it takes kind of a brave person to be on YouTube.
Yeah, seriously.
I saw Sherry, the Posh Paper Ladies, um, what do you call it? I saw her video about the amount of criticism and hate that she's getting. And so you end up losing your own style, you end up losing who you are because you're trying to please. I don't want to burn out on YouTube and then have to just go away forever because of mental health issues. And so in order to not burn out, I have to be me. I don't want to show up as anyone else. I want to show up as me. It's the people sometimes that say, well, how come you can't be more like such and such? On their channel, they do this. So you're all over the place, but there's only one Tracey and Bill. So we're going to show up as Tracey and Bill.
Kai says, how about they just create their own YouTube channel and do it?
Hey, I've suggested that. And I always tell them, this may not be the channel for you. I tell them that, this may not be the channel for you. If you don't like laughter and joking around, then this is not the channel for you. And it's okay. But I would never leave a comment on someone's channel to tell them how they should be. Hey, let me make a suggestion. If you want to get more subscribers, you need to go ahead and do this. If they ask me, then I'll give them, suggestions. I'll help because that's how we are. We're helpful people. But I don't make adjustments like so many to the point where you lose yourself, For example, if you have wind chimes in the background which hindered the live, the host got angry, told them to go to another channel, not mean but true. I deal with the tone to improve my space. Yeah, I used to get birds in the background that people didn't like, but it was my only place to craft. So sometimes you don't know what the person is going through. There may be changes you can make. Like I know sometimes I apologize for the dogs barking in the background, but a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, I can relate to that because I have dogs or I have pets. Yeah.
And
Uh,
it's something else. Oftentimes, when we get something, it depends on how they say it also. But we usually would say, we'll take a look at that. Thanks for watching. You know, that's it. Our whole philosophy was never get argumentative. You know what I mean? Just say thank you, agree with thank you so much. Thanks for watching.
right. Take a deep breath.
If they got
Because sometimes you have to take a deep breath sometimes.
if they got racist, we had two approaches. If they got racist
Just
or
turn
said
it
something
off.
stupid,
Yeah.
sometimes we leave it up and let our subscribers deal with them for about a day, and then some of the more vigorous subscribers, and then we would delete them
Right.
and all their posts and stuff from our channel.
Right. And that's why I remember a couple of videos back, I think it was on a live stream, I said to y'all, go and reach out to some of your favorite new YouTubers because we we set up cameras, we buy the stuff to craft with, we just keep going, and sometimes at the detriment of our own mental health. So if you see someone, it takes a lot to have a YouTube channel and put your stuff out there. I think a reason why I'm so comfortable is because I'm comfortable with me. Was I comfortable when I first started the live streams? I wasn't comfortable because I didn't like the fact that if something went up there, I wasn't sure how to control it. Like, so we had a lot of people say some nasty
On the children's channel,
racist.
okay?
No, I'm talking about when we went live on when we still GiftBasketAppeal. We went
Oh
live,
yeah.
and it was during the Christmas holiday, and I was showing like the decorations and stuff. And man, it was just awful. Some of the stuff that they called us, you know, just really hateful stuff. Now, here's what I could have done. I could have just went and said, I'm never going live again. And just quit, right? Could you imagine all the people that have been blessed by us showing up live, that it would have stopped dead in its track? The lives are like one of our most powerful things right now because we can connect with y'all in real time. And so if I would have quit then, if I would have given that person the power, right? If I would have given that person the power, could you imagine? Like just now, someone said it was dark in the room, right? And so what do? We turn on the lights. That's like a quick fix, right? But there's some people that say certain things just to be like really just go for the jugular. But I don't know. Like I had birds in the background of my videos at the beginning, and some people couldn't stand it. The fact that I had.
And you know what? And you know something else? 99.9% of all the people that come on and say something absolutely just ridiculous, some kind of criticism, when you go to their channel, they have made not one video, not one contribution, nothing. It's like they live. They live to do just what they do.
Did you just what they do? Yep.
They'll try to sound authoritative. If it was me, I would have done. You should have went left instead of right. Hell, you should have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll come up with all these. Well, I've done this quite extensively, and in my crafting procedure, I do this. Okay, let me see the video.
Yeah, I probably
see the picture.
if I had chimes going off in the background, and it was hard for people to hear, I think that would be a little bit, like maybe I can, that's something I can tone down, like maybe if it's something that's that I can do. But I mean, here's what you can do actually is if someone makes that criticism, then just you could choose not to watch. That's basically you just choose not to watch. Like if the person doesn't want to change it and it bothers you, you could just choose not to watch. I had a lot of people criticize me about the background noises with like the birds. I was out in the back. It was the only crafting space where I can actually get something done. You know what I'm saying? And it's all I had, and I was crafting with Ariel in the hospital. So it was I loved hearing the birds. It was calming for me. But if you look at some of those older videos, you'll hear the birds in the background or the crickets. And, I just continued to record until I can get a space where I can record without having so much of the birds in the background. But it was only space I had. And so sometimes you just have to, I know that we're not everyone's cup of tea, right? Yeah, it's just, sometimes it's just not. You're not going to be everything for everyone. And once you start changing up who you are, it starts to become tough because it's like, I think the fact that it's YouTube, it's a wonderful thing.
But the bottom line is, if there is something that we can extract from a comment, that we can make a change, that we use it. I don't operate in a vacuum like I know all the answers.
Right, exactly.
Because you can't think of everything, but every so often you get a good
you can't control everything. Right, you get a good suggestion, and the ones that are out there for you, and the ones that are just being mean spirited.
Right, or somebody would say you should try. That's a bunch of people who made suggestions on different stamp sets. Crystal even did. It was quite a few people who said you should try it. And we thought about you saying, you know what? That'd be a pretty good stamp set.
Yep. And sometimes
let's try that.
I've had the plane go by in the background when I'm doing a tutorial. The plane will go by. I'm like, I can't control that. I am recording not in a studio setting with all of this immaculate setup. I'm not doing that. I don't have that's why it's called you. Because we're more than likely recording from our homes. So there's some things you just cannot control. But people will point out to you, oh, I heard the plane, in the background. I heard the such and such flying over the head. I heard the birds tweeting outside. Oh, your dog barked. Oh, and it's comes so much just, whoo, Lordy. But for the most part, just like I said, what if we didn't keep going?
Julie Jones said, look, you should just talk more about donuts, okay?
You better keep going.
Sarah and then Johnson says you won't be authentic if you change for people.
You won't be authentic. And I want to show up authentic. I want to laugh, just have laughter just because that's what we like to do. There's people who say, I don't like all the laughing, and carrying on. Then go to a channel where there is no laughter. But we like to laugh.
Right, Crystal. She says, I'll change for growth and inclusion, but not insults. And that is exactly it.
Yep.
I remember near the beginning, Tracey was ready to go in on these people, okay? I had to make her delete it. Tracey, please don't type it.
I'm like, Bill, I'm about to send it.
I got to say this.
I said, I'm about to send it, Bill.
She was like Pam on Martin. No. I said, no, Tracey, please don't type that. Just say thank you. Thanks for watching and move on.
Social media can be brutal.
But I mean, the Posh Paper Lady, she was obviously really, that was a quite lengthy video the other day we watched. When she was talking about all the negative comments
and I'm just like, stuff. I just feel for her because she does
remarkable.
She does such a good job with her content. Crafter. And she's a lovely, lovely person. I'm like, how they're trying to destroy people? There's people out here trying to destroy people.
Right, she's so positive. Her crafting style, her teaching style, she's so articulate. Just everything. What in the world could you possibly have negative to say about this
She's
woman?
sharing her time and her energy.
You have to really go out of your way to come up with something negative to say about her.
I mean, and people like Tracey and Bill. I can't believe someone would say something so negative about y'all, but they do. But it can get to you if you let it.
Amy said, or like the person that came in with all that negativity a couple of weeks ago about having a YouTube channel.
Right. And guess what y'all did? Y'all shut them out with positivity.
Sarah said the posh lady had me crying when I saw a video.
Yes, y'all keep her in prayer because that's just uncalled for. And a lot of times people think that you're not going to call them out on the mess. And so I've had to call some people out on the mess. Even on Facebook, I've had to call some people out because it's not going to be tolerated. And then once I call you out, I'm done. Like I'm finished. Like that's it. I don't have time to just be caught up in the negativity because I have work to do. And so our thing is larger than just, the criticism that we might get from other people. It's bigger than this. It's bigger than us. And so that's where you have to walk through this whole YouTube thing, making the connections, still trying to be who you are. People burn out. You got people committing suicide because of some of the comments can be so brutal, right? But you have to know who you are and you have to know whose you are. And you have to remember why you started. Why did you start? I wanted to teach someone. I wanted to share something, a gift that I have with someone else. Am I everyone's cup of tea? No. People don't like you talking about God. People don't like you praying. Right?
We've had people say, I don't like the fact that you said that you're praying for someone. I don't like that you said.
Right. It's just like, stop.
Anything that sounded like, oh my goodness.
I'm praying for you.
Right.
Really?
We've had emails that say, I don't like the fact that you're saying you're praying for someone.
Yep. I mean, y'all would be shocked. And I don't really talk about it much just because. But I'm glad Sherry stood up for herself and said this has got to stop and that she's going to continue to keep going. We should not have to go and not comment because of mental health issues, right? We should not have to not comment because for us to keep going sometimes, we have to not look at the comments.
You see, she said a person got really negative on her because she made a cricket video or something, right? And she said, wait a minute. I've made 9 videos that relate to cricket at all, but I have 1,600 other videos. Perhaps you might want to watch one of those.
Yeah, it's almost, people want to keep you in a box. And sometimes if you don't, it's just like the person that said, I can't believe a person who has 100,000 subscribers does not have a cricket. So either way, you're going to get somebody's going to say something either way. But I'm going to still show up joyful and happy, and I'm going to continue to inspire. That's one thing you're not going to take away from me. You're not going to take away my joy and my happiness because you don't agree with something that I do on my channel. It's called YouTube. Everything's not going to be perfect. So sometimes people hold you up to these standards of perfection. Hey, I heard the plane fly over in the background. Okay. Hey, I heard the crickets outside. Okay. Not, thank you for taking the time to post this video. I appreciate you taking the time. It's like you'll just never be able to I've seen people cry on their channel just broken because of some of the nasty comments. And my thing is that same person that's doing that is wondering why they're not blessed with a certain particular job that they want. That person that's spewing all of the negativity and hate, they're wondering why they can't get that financial breakthrough because they're over here spewing all this dirt. It's crazy.
But you know what? On another note, we found out a couple weeks ago that Mark, my brother-in-law, the quilting Marine, was featured in the New Yorker. Is
Yes,
that
he
awesome?
was. Yes, he was. And I'm glad that he decided that he would create his channel, because I felt like he had something that he could, um, that he could share, just with everything, with PTSD, all of that. Imagine the amount of people that would not have been blessed by him and his creativity in quilting.
And you can even begin to imagine all the negative comments he's gotten.
And the quilting Marine, he's so different, because you have a man quilting, and so that in itself is unique. And then, he's a former Marine, a retired Marine. I mean, it's just amazing, the journey. But yeah, going back to that question, I mean, it just depends on the question. It depends on what it is, the criticism that they're giving, Yeah, it's some people just do it for the listening. They're like, Tracey, I love your longer videos because I love to listen to your voice, you know? But you got to just pray about it and say, what is the reason why I want to be on here?
Crystal says, maybe I need to do a warning disclaimer for my first video. Just put up in quotes.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. You better understand and interpolate everything from those 3 words, okay? Don't try it. Do not try it. I give you 4 words, okay?
I have to tell people, just calm down, relax. It's okay. Like, relax. Don't get so. I mean, I what is it? The one lady that got upset because I pronounced Copic markers Copic. I call them Copic. And she got so upset. She said, I'm going to unsubscribe to your channel, and
well, we're gonna quit since you did
it's pronounced such and such. I just couldn't focus because you kept calling Copic markers Copic, and I just couldn't focus anymore. Okay, like
potato, okay? My question is, did you understand what she was talking about?
Hopefully you enjoyed the video. But I know she told me she didn't enjoy it. She just couldn't focus on what I was.
But did she understand?
Hopefully she learned something,
You know what?
Sometimes you just have to laugh it off and just say, you know what, I'm going to keep going regardless. I said, if you don't like this video, you're definitely not going to like the next couple that are coming through.
I remember seeing videos. Have you ever seen a video, Trace, where someone said something crazy to someone who was on YouTube or Facebook or something, and the person looked them up somehow, found their address.
Oh yeah, it's
went over to their apartment.
It's gotten
called
crazy.
Them outside and beat the crap out of them, and had it taped.
Yeah, it's gotten crazy. People have just like
one guy. The person wouldn't come out his apartment because he was so afraid after talking all this stuff online, because he felt like he would never meet the person. And when the person realized which car was his, he beat the guy's car to pieces, windows, everything.
It's just like, wow, y'all just is it that serious? Or the teacher that wrote me and said,
all right, Deborah Couture. Deborah says she's tried not to leave, but she has to go.
Oh, see you, Deb.
Deb, it's so nice to spend this time together, Deb Couture.
He's singing.
Deb's like, I know I'm leaving now.
Yeah. It's okay.
Exactly. Because people will say things online that they would
never
in 1,000 years say to you in person.
I think think YouTube is
They would
fun.
they would never say it, okay?
I think YouTube is fun. I still feel like it's fun, but there are some dark people up on watching, just so they can say something, just so they can say something.
Zell Storm coming in here at 1:22. You're fired. See, I said, wait, I just got here and got fired, okay? What's going on? That's true, Amy. Amy says sometimes they don't worry about hiding behind a. I was watching this one show, and this one guy he was always couldn't seem to control his anger, and he's walking down the street, right, and a car drives past and didn't stop at the stop sign. The car was nowhere near him, but he gets mad that the guy turns without a signal, stopping at the stop sign, and he hits on the car. Hey, use your stop sign. Stop next time. And all of a sudden the guy came to a halt. He gets out of the car. The guy's like, yeah, get out of the car. What are you going to do? Hey, before he can finish his sentence, the guy who got in the car just pulled a gun out and had it right at his head. And all of a sudden the guy who's doing all this talking, he looks so afraid.
You got to just be careful now that, you're like, yeah.
Because you start thinking to yourself, was it really that serious? The fact that this guy didn't stop or whatever, look, it's not affecting me. I'm walking down the street. If he don't stop.
Running the stop sign is
it's on him.
Pretty not okay. But
it's not okay.
It didn't have to get to that level. It takes too much energy to be mean. Exactly, Cecilia. Just be happy. And if you can't or don't steal someone else's glory, right? If you can't be happy, don't. That's what what's her name says. Tabitha says something to that effect.
Oh my God! Like if you can't be so and so,
right?
What does Tabitha say, y'all? Because I love Tabitha.
I can't remember what she says at the end.
Be kind to something.
Right.
Something she says.
Yep.
Every time when she ends her telecast.
It's like they are waiting for something to criticize you. Yep. Yeah, we just, we get it from everywhere. It happens weekly, and we've been on here for like what? How many years now?
A long time.
We've been on YouTube for a pretty long time, and for me to change myself means that I have to go away. I have to keep swallowing, me. I have to not become me so that I can please someone else because they're not happy with who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, Sarah got it, Tracy. She says, Tabitha says, don't go messing up someone else's day.
Right. Yep.
If you can't,
she said,
hope you have a blessed day, a nice day. But if you can't, don't go messing up someone else's day. Something she says is real powerful.
Right. And so now and in turn, you don't allow someone to mess up your day. You know what I'm saying?
Bridge Husky says, if you can't have a good day, don't go messing up no one else's
right.
day. Right.
I love it.
But I want everybody else to have a bad day too.
Right. I want everybody else to have I want to make sure that you feel.
In fact, I'm planning on having a bad day. So from the moment I wake up, I'm going to be messing with anyone within 5 feet of me.
Oh, she goes live on Tuesdays? Oh, I'm going to get her.
I'm making sure I'll be there.
I'm going to get her,
We've had people, time we came on the live, before we said so much as boo, that we had a thumbs down.
We sure did get that. We were expecting it. We were laughing about it.
Like, where they at? Where the people?
Yeah, just keep Sherry, the posh paper lady, in your prayers. She no one deserves that. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone is at home. Someone's in their home taking their time to create a channel, edit the videos, come up with the content, the whole thing. So if that content isn't for you, then just don't watch it. Like you have choices. You can change the channel. You have choices. And so if you're so into making someone's day miserable, just be careful.
And imagine a person,
because God does not like ugly. Okay, be careful.
They'll make one of the most incredible videos or tutorials or something you've ever seen. I'm talking, you experience a breakthrough because it's something that you have been struggling with, and you see this video, but then you'll see a comment where they're talking about the person's hair or something, or
right.
Look like you need to. What?
Yeah, people like, I don't like your nails.
But
okay.
Did you learn something from the video?
Did you like the gift basket video though? I don't like your nails. I don't like the nail color that you have on.
Well, this is not a nail video.
What they say? They told my hands were dry. Yeah, because I wash my hands a lot. Yep, they're dry. I wash my hands a lot. I don't like the blue mat that you craft from. I don't like the markers that you use. Okay.
Well, send me some.
No, don't send me any, because these are the markers that I like. There's no like, don't send me any.
Michelle Pacheco said used to be spread.
Do any of her followers help defend her online? I don't know. I know that there was some of those gift basket videos, like those early followers, y'all were like going in on some. I had to take this one lady's comment down because I left it up for a little bit because I knew people would kind of go in, and they just went in. Yeah.
Bertha says she's been watching the Posh Paper Lady for about 5 years.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Now imagine if she just decided, I'm not going to post anything anymore. I got to take me a break or whatever. The amount of people that she has blessed. I mean, it's amazing, And
you know what? Here's another thing. No matter what our intentions are when we're creating something, we don't know how God is planning to use us or what we created, because we'll have one thing in mind, but he'll have something else entirely different.
Yeah.
That he wants to use what you made or you put out there for.
Yeah. So
that's just how it is. I mean, so it may be to 2,500 people. They may say that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. But it may be one person out there who was just about to end it all, and they saw that thing or received that thing. They say, you know what? I can make it one more day.
Yeah.
One more day until I get Sarah Slakel's card.
That's why we talk about
Carmen's card or Reagan's card.
Well, you know what? That's why we came up with the crafting police, remember?
Yes.
Because we were like, let's just go ahead and put it out there. The crafting police, I know y'all gonna be out there looking, but guess what? Yeah, I used too much glue, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I have chipped nails. It's okay.
That's okay. I also have hands, and I'm thankful for that.
You always have on blue nail polish because I love blues. Like I love that color. I'm okay with it.
I'm thankful I have nails to either put on or not put on polish. Okay. Ooh. Amy Cave said something, Trace. Let me tell you what she said. She said, we cannot allow people who don't offer value to live rent-free in our thoughts.
Exactly. That part. I've heard that before.
That's a good one right there.
They're living rent-free, right? Remember we talked about baggage? Ooh. Y'all are carrying a weight of someone's words. I cannot carry no weight of someone's words. And I need to drop that baggage.
Crystal says the Posh Paper Lady needs her own beehive. Ooh, the beehive don't play, do they?
Yeah, when people really love you and become really become your friends and your family, they really go to bat for you.
So those of you that don't know, the Beehive is Beyonce's personal.
It's her followers,
Just
basically.
people that love her so much. You will be stung, okay? And badly.
Yeah, people just want to, they make the whole YouTube journey not fun. And that's why a lot of people quit. They don't stay the distance because they're like, ooh, them people brutal. Or even allow one comment thing that someone said. But here's the thing. I'm going to keep on showing up as long as God allows me to show up. Ooh, I said that word. As long as God allows me to show up and pray over people, I'm going to keep doing it.
Ooh, somebody comment on that one. Okay.
This is not the channel for you. If you don't like the singing, people, I'm going to keep singing. People who need people. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up. Because guess what? Stephanie is showing up. Stephanie's showing up. Amy keeps showing up. Sheila Overstreet keeps showing up. Don't allow people to take away from you what you love doing. This journey has been too long for me to now allow someone to come in my space and say negative things. And then if you say something negative, be careful, because God doesn't like ugly. Plain and simple. It's as simple as that. Oh, you done said something? I'm going to leave it right there. But watch out, okay? Watch out.
WLC.
The journey has been too long. The journey has been too long. I have been through too much stuff to now allow somebody to not allow me to tell my testimony, because I need to bless someone else. Because God told me, you need to stop keeping things to yourself and bless someone else. So if you don't like the fact that I'm laughing and I'm singing, even with the stuff that may be going on in my life, I still get to show up and inspire other people. You don't like that? This is not the place for you. Because the only reason I'm able to be on here today is because God woke me up.
Y'all probably got
because
about that.
God allowed me to be able to have the means to pay my cell phone bill so I can still be on YouTube. God has allowed me to be able to pay the electricity bill so I can still show up for all of you. Because God said, Tracey, you have a message. You have a testimony. You didn't go through all that stuff. I didn't bring you through all that stuff so that what someone says, when someone spews ugly words, I have built you up.
It has some kind of power.
I have made you stronger than you can even imagine. And so words will not destroy you. Words are not going to kill you, because I'm the one who gives you life. I'm the one who says, Tracey, get up and you be a blessing to someone today. I know you might be tired today, but you still go ahead and get up and you get on your channel. You have something to say. And what happens is people want to steal your voice, but you can't let someone steal your voice. Yeah, we sing and we laugh on this channel, but I have a message for someone. Don't allow someone to steal your voice. Sherry, Posh Paper Lady, don't allow them to steal your voice. You keep going. You have value. You have blessed so many people. Sometimes, look, Amy, sometimes I don't even block them. Y'all come on with it, because maybe you need to learn a lesson. Go ahead and put all those fingerprints on there. Little dirty fingerprints, leaving them everywhere, just all over people's space. Oh, I don't like your card making style. I don't like how you did the Mod Podge with the wrinkles in it. You know how many people told me about my Mod Podge stuff with all the wrinkles that are in it? Guess what I did? Put up another Mod Podge video.
And then tag them in it.
I cannot carry the burden of somebody else's negativity. I'm not going to do it. I got somebody else to bless. I got somebody else to bless.
Stephanie Brown says, amen. Tracy, I missed it when you colored the flowers. Do you have a video on how to shade with pencils? I'm looking at the
You know what? I
yellows.
do not have a video of how to shade, and I have some Prima pencils.
See, that's an example of how we listen to someone.
Right, because now I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Pencils.
Right.
I look, and I know where my pencils are too.
Right. She just listened. And
That
now,
would be fun. Pencils. Look, I'm like, pencils. I'm staring at my pencils right now because I know where they are now. Because I've been cleaning up. Yep. Y'all better be careful. You walking through here just with all your dusty hands, leaving negativity everywhere. Everywhere you put negativity. You know. Be careful. You putting it out there.
Kitty May. Kitty May says God does not like ugly, but
Yep.
he's fully aware.
Keep showing
He
up.
does not mind dealing with it when someone touches his anointed.
Yep.
He will flip tables, grab a whoop, and take care of what is his.
You better say it.
Gaytan says she's working on her coloring.
Love it. Pencils would be fun.
Exactly, Zale. You know what Zale Storm? That's exactly the mindset you have to be in. Zale says, if I go to a page or channel and it doesn't work for me for whatever reason,
Yep.
I just go on.
Yep, me too.
There are too many YouTube channels and Pinterest posts or whatever for me to waste my time being rude.
Yep.
And hold up, I've had channels that I've followed fervently for a considerable amount of time, and at some point, they just kind of drop off as I move into other spaces.
Yeah, it just happens, you know.
I might come back, but it's like I've extracted what I needed at that moment from this particular channel or page, or you know. But at some point, they're part of my experience, and I've had people I haven't watched in several years. All of a sudden, they'll cycle back through, and I say, "Yeah," and I'll spend a little bit more time with them, then I move on again. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to really take the blessing that social media offers. You know, I don't use it as a device to dump on people. I use it as an extremely powerful conduit for learning and sharing. You know, you can interact with people who have
Oh my goodness.
such an incredible complex skill set. I'm talking so uniquely individual that you simply can't find it anywhere else. Like, this person is skilled in this, psychology, coloring, so-and-so. And because of how they lay it out, it fits for my psychological makeup or mindset.
Yeah.
You know, then I have some other people.
And they don't have to have a whole lot of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people like, oh, well, they don't have much subscribe. I've seen some incredible crafters that don't have a lot of subscribers, but they do such a good job at just teaching, and their creativity is amazing. Gosh, there's one channel that's so good. I can't remember what her name is. I'm going to share this particular channel with y'all. Going down, once I remember that channel, I'm going to share it with y'all because I think she does such a great job, and I feel like she should actually have more subscribers. So once I find her channel again, I'll have to share it with y'all because she's really good, and she's a smaller channel, but she is like amazing.
Quite a few people like that.
Yep.
I came across a guy. He's relatively new. And he hardly has any subscribers. I watch everything he puts out because
He's just that good, huh?
he's that good.
He's that good.
But he speaks to me.
Yep.
Now, there may be someone else who will watch this guy and say, man, he's not that good, or he speaks too elementary.
Well, they go by how many followers people have too. Sometimes they jump on that bandwagon, and it's just like, this person's good, period.
Yeah, I like
okay.
I wait anxiously for everything he puts out.
So, Netware said, Tracey, between admiring your cutting skills, my husband asked, "Is Tracey in the pulpit?" LOL. I told him Tracey has been bringing it lately. I've been feeling a certain way, and God gives you a message, and sometimes you have to be ready to you have to listen, and then you have to be ready to share it. And so I share, some of the things that I feel. One of the things I want to do is make sure I encourage. Someone in here needs the encouragement. And I thank you for that. I mean, you remember me and Bill openly told y'all that, ooh, y'all, when y'all was saying, y'all are like a ministry. And I'm like, ooh, I, I'm afraid of that word, ministry. I had to be open and honest, with y'all saying, ooh, y'all got a ministry. And I'm like, ooh, wait a minute. I'm not perfect. I'm not such and such. But guess what? You don't have to be. But I thank your husband for that. Yeah. And so I can only be me. I could now imagine if someone had said, Tracey, I don't think you should be using your platform to talk about God. Using your platform, right? I don't think they're telling you what they think that you should be using your platform for. So no, now you're no longer YouTube. You're them too, right? Yeah. I just want to be a blessing to someone. I had to, like I told y'all before, I had to overcome extreme shyness earlier on in my childhood. Just because I didn't want to be out in the open, because I know how people are. People can criticize you. I wanted to be the silent fly on the wall somewhere where no one can see me. Absolutely no one. And God has had another plan. God had another plan, He didn't bring me and Bill together by accident. We were brought together for a reason, for a purpose.
I really like this one right here.
I love that one
It's
too.
like one of my favorite one.
This one? Bill said he likes this one. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? That is gorgeous. I don't know. Lately, I've been bringing it, and God. That's God's way of taking you to another place.
Amy, I can see that. Amy says one of the biggest issues of social media is that it's like reality TV. People get the image of perfection, and so if you're not perfect, they have something bad to say.
Yeah.
One thing about reality TV, sometimes reality TV, you'll have people that you really, really look up to and like, and all of a sudden they get in on the reality TV.
Yeah.
And it shows them in such a way that's so unfavorable. It's you feel so let down.
Like you're like, why are you here? Like,
I can't believe that I thought you were this.
Those shows make me heavy, like feel heavy. I don't watch them just to save my energy. They're very heavy for me.
What's up, Brian?
But yeah, I mean, just basically, just trying to share. I don't know the message sometimes. Sometimes it just comes to me. It may be something that was sparked, which was when Crystal said, like, with criticism, how do you deal with criticism? And it's fine. Criticism is can be constructive. It can take you to another level, suggestions and stuff. But the yelling, the constant wanting you to change who you are can take you to another can take you to another space. Okay.
Stephanie, I do understand that. Stephanie says I don't watch anything too heavy.
Yeah, it just like it can be draining. Just like sometimes people can be draining. They can drain you, and we talked about that. Like filling your own cup so you can be a blessing to someone. Many of us on here are on a mission, and they may have been brought to us by crafting, but that's maybe God's way of leading you to us to give you whatever that thing is to propel you into whatever the next level is. And if it has to come through me, then it has to come through me. You know, like it just is the way it is. Yeah. And so there's still people on here that probably want to create a YouTube channel, but they're afraid, you know. They may be afraid, you know, they may be saying, you know, y'all make it look so easy. I think I've just gotten used to it. I think this is our 14th year on here?
It's something pretty long.
It's like 14 years on YouTube. That's like, woo.
Right. Sarah, you know what? That's the exact one I was thinking. I didn't want to say it, but since you named it, Sarah says, I felt that way when I saw The Pastors of LA. I think that's the name. I saw that in a whole different light. Not good at all. That's the one I remember Tracey and we were watching that, and it was so.
It was heavy. It was
like,
just, yeah, it was really.
I do not like what I'm seeing. But what it reinforced in me is that we must have a personal relationship with God. You cannot rely on someone from outside of you, a minister, a pastor, anybody to be your so-called conduit. You have a direct relationship that you have to foster and nurture. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing watching that one particular reality show really made me understand.
That one is cute too. I'm just getting these lined up, y'all, to turn them into cards. Oh, that one is blue. That blue.
Thank you, Carmen. Michelle Pacheco was talking about she wanted to get hers up and running, but you know it takes time, devotion, lots of patience.
Yes, it does.
I have so much respect for YouTubers and stuff like that. Carmen says, I was so afraid, and then we said, Carmen, what are you waiting for?
Oh.
Amy says, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen? If
I
do it now.
We're so, yeah, I think we have these notions in our mind, you know, of something that might happen, you know, like.
It's not good enough.
Right.
Good enough for who?
Right.
It's not ready. Ready
for who? Go ahead and do it. You'll get there. Go ahead and do it. I like the ones that don't have the perfect content. I'm so drawn to channels that don't have the perfect content.
But is my material ready? Are they ready for me? Okay? In whatever state I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody that's ready for you, okay? And that you're ready for them.
Yep.
Amy says, what if nobody subscribes? So watch. Somebody gonna watch, Amy.
Keep posting.
And somebody gonna subscribe because everyone has a specific group of people that's ideally suited and tailored for you and you alone.
Look, I'm telling you, when we got them first subscribers, we were like, what? Someone's actually going to watch me?
I don't even watch me.
Somebody's watching? Somebody actually subscribed? Yep. If something you said or your style or your style may not be for everybody, but there's someone out there.
Brian, I understand this. Watch this. I'm gonna read this to Tracey, and this is gonna be so funny. Brian says, I'm currently suffering from a mild case of creator's burnout. I'm almost over it though. I can't even tell you how many times we've gone up and down through this brand. You know what I'm saying? But you just keep going.
Do the thing that you love. That's what I can tell you. Do the thing that you love, because what happens sometimes is people will make suggestions. Do this, do this. Imagine you have hundreds of suggestions coming at you, and then you don't know which one to choose. So now you feel stunted. Like there's so many people saying, do this one. And it might be something that you don't really enjoy doing. So you have to enjoy it too.
And that's the one thing Tracey always said. She always said that. She
You
says,
have to do the
I
thing
have
that
to
you enjoy
doing
doing.
this.
Do I enjoy making gift baskets? Yes. Is that the season that I'm in right now? No. But there are 50 something videos
Probably more
on
than
the
that.
channel, probably more than that, that you're welcome to watch, you know?
I mean, good ones.
People got upset. Well, how come you're not doing such and such anymore? Um, and they said they weren't going to watch anymore. And I was okay with that because I'm in a different season, you know?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I watch a lot of gift basket videos, and I'm not to pat myself on the back or anything like that, but I believe that we have the best gift basket videos
Bill, you just saying that because
recorded. I do. I believe it because most people that have recorded video, gift basket videos, they keep the camera at the same level place, just like you're watching right now. But when we did our gift basket videos, in addition to them being extremely creative, I made sure that every step, I actually thought about what angle the camera should be in. If we're looking at something very specific, I made sure that the camera was underneath the basket to show how it should be taped up, or how at the top is how should the flowers be placed. On the sides, how should I didn't want to leave any question as to what it is that you're seeing.
and I think that was the beauty of those gift basket videos.
Right.
Even the bow video, which still has 2 million views on it, they said it was one of the simplest bow making tutorials that I like to teach in a very clear manner. And I think that's from me when I used to teach computer classes at the library. You know, I want people to get it. That's always been my teaching style. I want you to get it.
You know what, Amy? What is the name of this thing called?
What is it called?
Amy, I'm gonna send you.
We need to look. We got this on Amazon, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll look it up and see. Oh, Bill, look at this. It's called
I'm
ARKON. ARKON. If you look it up, you can find the history in you'll find the history on Amazon. ARKON.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
Amazon. So yeah.
Because I'm gonna just send this link to Amy.
Love how Bill trying to throw away Tracey's scrap tutorial. I think it's another element to the fact that Bill is here on the channel too. I think he brings another perspective because there's possibly the husbands or significant others of a crafter can kind of relate to it. So I think Bill brings a whole nother energy and perspective to it. I can't imagine doing this without him. You know? So rather than me cutting out these little things, I found a color that just kind of matches with this and just color on the inside parts of that. Yeah, he does bring another perspective. He brings a whole nother, Julie, he brings a whole other something, right? Yep.
And Amy in particular, hold up. Okay, Amy, I'm gonna type the exact one that I have. Okay, Amy, that's the exact amount that I have, that link right there. It's perfect for what we're trying to do.
Oh, you didn't put the name of it, huh? Extra.
Well, earlier I did.
Okay.
Archon phone mount.
Archon, yeah. I love it.
But what now we could have got something that was lesser or whatever, but we use more than just a phone. We use a camera and stuff like that. So if you're going to be using a camera, make sure you look and see if you're going to need any extra anything appendages to go to it.
Yeah, I like out of all the phone mounts we've used, and we've used a bunch.
Sarah Johnson talking about Matthew would be asking too many questions. I would get frustrated and have to kick him out of my craft. But you know what? You'd be surprised because a lot of people are asking those same questions Matthew would be asking. Or they want to ask it, but they don't want anybody to think, well, if I ask that, they're going to think, man, what is she doing here? Or he doing
Right,
here?
Bill was calling everything a different name than what it actually was.
For a long time.
The sticky juice, the
pokey thing.
Of course, humpers, those stuck.
Humper, I realize that it's mounting tape now, but I could never think of the name of it, so that's why I started calling
You sure
the
could.
mounting
I
tape
was like, if
humpers.
this man don't stop calling my craft supplies something else, you know.
It says sometimes we fired Bill, but we always wanted to come back a few minutes.
We wanted to
later.
come back later. Yep.
You let me out the doghouse, huh?
This one can actually be a thank you card. Always need those, right?
Sarah said he'd be like, how do you do the get out? Get out. Hey, Sarah, when you said that, you made me think about when Eddie Murphy, he was talking about Poltergeist, talking about how short the movie would be. It'd be like, ooh, this is a nice house. I sure like it. Ooh, look at this room right here. You hear a voice, get out. Too bad we can't stay. We got to go now because Beanie Freak. Kitty May says Eli and I will forever call those things humpers. But Kitty, it makes sense, don't it? It humps up the thing.
It makes no sense to me, but I'm gonna go with it, y'all.
It humps up what you're trying to do. It creates that dimensionality. Yes, those are the freebie journal cards.
Oh yes, make sure you go and get your freebie.
I have the link at the top of this chat. And those of you that have subscribed to the newsletter, the digital thing, I've sent you out a direct link. On that one, all you gotta do is click it, and the link shows right up, and you just download it. Network says, my husband critiques, talking about, is that straight? You sure you want to cut it that way? And she's like, I'm like, do you want to craft?
I just give Bill the eye. Okay.
Yeah, she puts the eye on me.
I put the eye on him.
And it does not feel good. I can feel it hurting me. That's a good color right there, Trace. That's what usually happens with driving. Like I may say something to Tracy. She's like, you want to drive? No, I do not. Usually I drive all the time, but if Tracy's driving.
Our thing, no, it's when you park. You want to park. Bill will go around in the parking lot for at least 15 extra minutes just to find a parking space.
I will park inside the
Two
lobby.
spaces closer.
Okay. But the lobby's open.
2 spaces closer. I'm like,
Tracy
if this man don't go
so
find a
far, she'll be almost at the street, ready to be across the street somewhere. Look, Tracy.
You know why? Because people scratching up the car, y'all.
Yeah, they will.
People scratching up the car. And once the first time it happened, I was like, this looks like people are doing this on purpose, like opening their door. You know, I'm trying to keep my car looking nice.
You're welcome, Glenda. I'm gonna try to say the name, Glenda. Glenda Rivadeneta. Was I close?
Glenda was like, okay, so see that? Now we're going to give this a little bit more dimension on this one.
Don't you hate when you see one close? You say, "Ooh, you're in the other row." You try to get around, but by the time you get around, somebody that came from the other way and get your spot, you like, man.
I need to park. These people getting kind of crazy with the scratching on the car.
Malaya says the tulips are gorgeous.
Those tulips, that's from that the Mother's Day, the mom stamp set. It's from the mom stamp set.
Glenda says I got her name right, Tracy.
Glenda, go ahead.
Glenda, I did good, didn't I?
Yep.
Amy says her favorite flower is the flag iris, and nobody has those as stamps. They're fired.
What is it called?
I'll write it down real quick and see what it looks like. Hold on, let me do this.
The flag iris.
Okay, I'm putting the link to this mom stamp set that Tracy's using while I look up the
And this is in
iris.
digital too, so you can make this as large or as small as you want. How many of y'all were excited knowing that we were going to be live today?
Oh, those are cute.
Seriously, how many of y'all, just put me up in the comments, how many of y'all were just absolutely excited at the fact that we were going to be live today?
Exactly, Sonia Creel.
Right, Donna, Sarah, weren't you just like the Tuesdays are so much like it's wonderful to look forward. Right, Crystal, Cecilia,
Gloria
Rose,
Moss.
all of y'all. I was just so excited. I feel the same
Dawn,
way.
Leanne.
Do I always have it figured out? Like today's live, I'm going to do this on. No, I don't have it. I don't have it like planned out like that, y'all. I don't write out a thing, a synopsis of exactly what we're going to talk about on today's live. Nope. I want it to be a natural flow. It's just like friends coming over to the house, right? Right? It's like someone coming over to the house. You don't go and rehearse it. You don't say, well, when they come over, I'm going to do this and this. I'm probably offer you something to eat. Okay. More than likely, we're going to offer you something to eat, some tea, coffee, whatever, and we're just going to have a conversation and we're going to craft together. It's just, I get so excited knowing that on Tuesdays we get to, and then I miss y'all like on the weekends, right? Because guess what? I get to show up as me, and hopefully you're getting to show up as you.
What?
You see what I'm saying? So I get really excited to see y'all.
Ava Lee. I think Ava Lee is saying how she kept a plastic match in her car for the longest time, with with hubby complaining. So the day he took it out, he got an oil print in her new car.
Oh.
So he was definitely fired and in the doghouse. Okay, he just put himself in the doghouse on that one. When you saw that print, you were like, do I need to say it?
Not everyone gets our craftiness, y'all. But we get it, right? Not everyone gets it, but we get it. This vertical, someone asked about the vertical. This vertical comes from the new vertical stamp set.
The which one? The digital?
No, this. Yeah, this is a vertical stamp set.
But you know what?
I clock into work on Tuesday and Thursday and open YouTube.
What happened?
Amy K.
Oh, Amy!
She said she.
Amy, I'm calling somebody. Shanti, somebody. Let me tell you what Amy K did. Shalene.
See, he can't. You see, Amy. He just can't. He just can't. Just keep it secret. He was that kid. Guess what Amy did today?
Hey, Lisa,
Look,
she'll park a mile away.
that's
Not
me.
get no dance.
That's me. Look how cute this looks already. Look at that, y'all, with the background. Get your free stuff and create, y'all. Get your free stuff and create.
What? Hold on. Naomi told my she was in the kitchen when she realized it was 12 o'clock. I told my husband, I have to go because Tracy and Bill are coming on today.
Don't be getting us in trouble. Don't get us in trouble now, y'all.
Hey, did your husband hit you with the classic? I remember one time when I think it was Mark Aguirre. You remember Mark Aguirre, the baseball player?
Who?
He was a baseball player. He was a brute boy, and he was about to break the record for the home run record, right? And I was there watching, and all of a sudden, my wife at the time comes and stands in front of the TV. She goes, I think we need to talk. I said, okay, that's fine, but can we talk after this? Mark about to break the record. She looks at me and turns and looks at the TV. She goes, are you trying to say that this is more important than us? And I looked at her like, look, I ain't trying to say nothing. All I'm trying to say is you don't need to slide on over because Mark getting ready to to do this. You know, and I got to see it in real time, okay? Because back then they didn't really show replays like this. You had to record it with the VCR, which I didn't own one at the time.
Thank you, Andrea.
What did Andrea say?
I'm gonna let Bill go ahead and tell his story about his ex-wife, but okay.
What?
I'm just gonna be quiet and let him.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm like, how did we even get on that? Okay.
Because we were Naomi said that.
Naomi said, pass the blame.
Naomi said she was in the kitchen. And she told her husband.
Y'all heard that, right?
Naomi, you get me in the doghouse.
No, you getting yourself in the doghouse.
Naomi, help me. Oh my
Woo!
God.
Crystal, you heard that, right?
Ex-wife?
My neck just snapped.
From 100 years ago.
What are we talking
What are
about?
you talking about?
No, you said, what'd you say something about your other wife or something?
I said my ex-wife.
I heard what I heard.
You know what? Y'all just hearing wrong up in here, okay?
Oh my goodness.
I said my
funny.
ex-wife.
You didn't say X.
Y'all, did I say ex?
Nope. I'm gonna show the replay too.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to find it.
Y'all, I'm gonna be up in the
I'm gonna erase
I'm
this
be up
live
in the-
after this
I'm
live.
gonna get my phone like, did you say?
Sarah Johnson talking about beehive.
Woo!
Yep, thank you, Stephanie. He said he said former. He really did. Thank you. Donna Sally, you're fired. Okay, that's the first time I ever had to fire Donna.
I heard in my mind.
I've never had to fire Donna Sally before, but today you're fired.
Sarah said it. Sarah said, wife at the time. Wife at the time.
Right, at the time. I guess I'll say, dog, how many wives you got? The way you said that.
Y'all heard the squeak in my chair. It went like this. Of course it won't squeak now, but
y'all that was my chair turning.
Y'all heard that chair turn.
Trying to get away.
I gotta get away.
Then the husband said, no donuts.
Oh my
goodness. No,
goodness.
it's two donuts downstairs. I'm eating one of those.
You don't deserve a donut at this point, darling.
Then the husband said I do.
He don't deserve a donut, Linda.
Hi, Dorothy.
That was hilarious. Okay.
Miss Powers. Dorothy, you know, she says, I just came on right in the middle of the point about my other wife, and oh my goodness, right. I knew it was going down here. You knew it was going down. Look, chair squeaking, y'all. Look, I just went like this.
Excuse me?
She sure did.
Look, I turned this way.
Time I said it, I was like,
Let me get something sharp,
this
okay?
is from 100 years ago.
Look, let me
What are
get
you
something.
talking
Let me
about?
get something sharp. Excuse me?
This is 40 years ago, okay?
That is hilarious.
I mean, literally 40 years ago.
Look, everybody on here can relate to me, okay? Y'all better be right about Tracey. Y'all better be right about Bill's wife, okay? Exactly. Woo! Y'all just too funny, okay? I love it. I love it. You gotta love it.
Hector, help. Help! Hector! Hector's like, don't even put me in this, okay? Don't even say my name
Woo!
when you come to something like this.
Hector said,
Let me go cook my wife something in case she gets having flashbacks on something I did or didn't do.
Dinner's already made, darling. Remember? Because your current wife already made dinner.
You know what I'm saying?
Your current wife made dinner already, dear.
Hector! Matthew, somebody!
Oh my goodness, okay.
Crystal.
Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Let me sing a song.
Yeah, do this.
Wake up to
But maybe you need another song, okay?
when I come home from working, you're on the phone.
You need a new song, okay?
Look, he said, K10 said Bill's kind of white.
Sarah, where's Matthew when you need it?
Woo, you don't need Matthew. You don't need
Matthew's
Matthew.
hiding now.
You
Sarah
better.
talking about, you better call Tyrone. I ain't calling no Tyrone. And she ain't even.
Call him. Woo! Kinda. Yes, because my kinda ex-wife, when my kinda former wife, Rose, stop. She said, it's round, so it must. Let's sing a happy song. Must be a circle.
Let me go eat a donut.
You don't deserve donuts.
Even
okay?
Rose teaming up on me. That's when I know times have gotten bad. When Rose
said, Bill.
When Rose said,
we can't go down there with you.
There's no escape when Rose gets on it.
Y'all don't hear me over here talking about my used to be husband. My used to be husband, I just, one day he just, I do not care. I got you now. Because my used to be, when my used to be husband used to.
Come eat some Hector so he has to get his donkey ready.
Oh my goodness. Strawberry already gonna be sleeping on Bill's side of the bed.
You know
okay?
Strawberry does. Strawberry will jump out the bed from a spot that she don't really like, but you don't really notice that, right? And she'll go to the door and act like she got to go to the bathroom. And just when I walk out, she'll run back to the bed and get in my spot.
Yep, she lures Bill, and Bill falls for it every time.
I'll be like, how dare you?
'Cause life is
oh my God,
a
Gaten.
circus.
That would be the worst.
All of the ups and downs.
I would know that I was being set up to be killed if that happened.
Sarah, you better say it. They know better bringing up the formers or the exes.
Hold on, Tracey.
Exactly.
Gaytan said, Bill.
I'm seeing what Sarah said. I don't see no other comment on
Gaytan
here.
says, Bill, you might have avocados for lunch. If that happens, I'll know that I'm being set up for death. Okay?
You're being set up for life, darling. For
Keith
life.
says, if I keep laughing, I'm going to wake up my patient.
How come you didn't read Sarah's comment, Bill?
Because Sarah's not in the right
It's
framework.
in the
I need to consult with Matthew first.
It's in the current wife code book.
Crystal! Okay? Crystal, let me call Steve. Let me call Steve.
Oh my goodness, y'all are hilarious. Oh my goodness. What is that you said about such and such? What did you say about that?
You know?
Oh boy. It's fun.
Kelly Warner. She said she came outside for lunch break.
Going round and round and round and round.
Betty McQueen.
Y'all be on this live talking about what happened to Bill. Well, my used to be husband. What happened to him? My used to be husband, Bill. Bill over here looking scared, y'all.
I'll be like, has anyone seen my fingers?
'Cause life
Or
is
just mail them to me or something.
just sing a happy song, right?
Sarah says, there will be an offline conversation. Sarah.
I'm good
You
now.
said what happened to Bill.
Yeah.
She said we fussy cut him.
I will not even give my fussy cutting scissors the dignity. My cutter bees the dignity, okay? Y'all hilarious, okay?
Amy Cave. Amy says, if you marry someone with kids, you're going to hear about the ex as long as the kids are young. But
Kids ain't young.
once the kids grow up,
Amy Cave, you better put that in the rule book, okay?
once they grow up, okay? Need I finish this sentence? See, all the women here know I don't have to finish the sentence.
Don't even have to finish it.
But for the sake of the men, I'm going to finish this sentence. Amy says, but once the kids grow up, your partner should have no reason to bring the former up. Y'all can see Tracey right now. She look like Sinead sitting in this
Y'all
chair.
see my look, y'all hear my chair? Amy done said it, okay?
You see Michelle Pacheco said.
Y'all done
Michelle
heard it.
said, Bill, I'd be so scared if I were you. She has a laugh happening, talking about she don't care. She got you. Get him, Tracey. Michelle, you're fired. What does Sonia Creel? Sonia Creel says? Let me see what Sonia Creel says.
Stuck on you. Got a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't hide. Yes, I'm on my way.
Even Eli ain't helping me out.
Look, don't get me to singing some of them songs.
Where's Eli when you need
I'm
him?
not Julie. My name. No, I'm not Lisa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not Lisa. My name is Julie.
Exactly, Chris.
My name is Tracey. Feel like I done walked into a minefield. Poof. Nothing but love, Bill. Cause even though it seems I have everything. Oh boy. Look, everybody's like, poor Bill. Poor Bill, nothing.
Look, I'm doing my dog house.
He's good,
right now.
okay. He good.
I just stuck my head out, okay? I really like the way this one look right here. Oh, I like this one too. Tracey looking at me, y'all. Like, don't be trying to sound
Like,
all...
do you? Is it kind of cute? How cute is it? Bill? I kind of like that card. We gonna pray for Bill. Red rum.
Michelle
Red
talking about Bill gonna be sleeping in Strawberry's bed tonight. No, when they get this bad, I'll be in Gooby's bed, okay? And that would be something.
Strawberry bed is too comfy. Let me go get that doghouse stamp out, okay?
Hi, Sally P. Exactly, but you know what?
I'm gonna go cook. I'm gonna make him a beautiful lunch when we get off this live, y'all. I'm gonna make him a very special lunch.
Which he will share. It was strawberry.
Oh my goodness. Y'all are just too funny, okay? It's all in fun, y'all.
Kelly's talking what happened to Bill. Kelly, don't make me.
mess
It's almost
with
over, Kelly.
Bill.
I can't.
You got
If I say it again, it's gonna start all back up, Kelly. So you're gonna have to go back and watch it. I took a couple steps out the doghouse.
Bill. Say it one more time. Don't mess with Bill. Hear what I say. Y'all are too funny, okay? Nothing happened to Bill.
How you know?
Not one thing happened to him,
I believe something
okay?
happened, okay?
Football.
Something happened, I feel it. Even Strawberry know.
You know we watched last night? Well, actually, first we watched Persuasion the night before.
Oh, that was a good one too.
And then we watched what was the other one we watched last night? The other one we watched during the weekends.
That was a good one. last
Persuasion
night.
is good though.
North and South.
North and South, yeah.
That was actually really
North
good.
and South. That was a
Tracey
good
fell
one.
asleep, but I
Did
got
I fall
hooked.
asleep? Because I've watched it so many times. Look at this, how unique that card looks, y'all.
You know what? And here's the vertical.
Look how different that looks.
I'm putting up the link to the vertical digital stamp set too.
I think the vertical may have sold out,
The
right?
vertical photopolymer, I think, is
Fold, yeah, that one sold out.
Andrew White. Andrew says, Kelly, nothing happened to Bill yet. Andrea. You know what? Amy, you may be right. Amy says, I might have to get a royal taster to taste the food.
You don't, babe.
I'm gonna let Strawberry taste it first. If he lives, then we know.
'Cause I don't know much, but I know I love you.
Gina says, Bill, can you show my daughter what y'all look like today? She's laughing so hard and knows why I like y'all so much. Okay, hold on, let me see if I find something. Hold on, let's see.
That is hilarious. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of that red to bring out the pink in this. This was a fun live. This is why we like coming on live with y'all. Seriously. It's just so like
I'm trying to find a picture.
Unrehearsed happiness. Okay.
Well, here's one of me.
Bill, stop. I'm looking like a roo, huh? That is funny, okay. That was cute, too. That's an old picture, babe.
It's okay. But I don't feel like looking through pictures. Stephanie.
That was a fun day when we took that picture too. It was a really fun day.
Stephanie, we laughed so hard on that. We were actually telling somebody about it, and we started laughing all over again, like it was happening.
When?
Wait. I think we were at the
actually someone who was at the
baby thing.
The Hanzo's party, this lady, she said, I watched one of y'all live. She said, and I could not stop laughing. And I think it was the one with the when we were talking about the kangaroo. She said because that was her first,
get to that part.
That was her first time tuning in. She went back and watched some of our stuff. And she said, y'all are hilarious.
She said, I hang up, but I couldn't.
She said she didn't know it was like that. I said, yeah, we like a good laugh.
Carmina's getting ready to exercise.
Oh, there's a big box coming, Bill.
Do it, Carmina.
There's a delivery coming. I just like the clean look of these cards.
Oh, Beatrice Armstrong says, I'll take that over the kangaroo. Y'all are my mom's true friends.
Oh,
I need to put a face to the personalities.
Y'all are so sweet.
Now I keep a picture. How many of y'all?
Well, this one I keep on the shelf in here.
This is one of the few pictures on my phone that actually has me in it. Usually I have Tracey on my phone. But on this round, I have myself.
This one I keep on the shelf. This one right here. Oh, let me see if there's a glare on it. I keep this one on the shelf. The day we got married, I keep that one on the shelf. That's my current husband. Y'all, that's my current husband in that picture. That's my current husband. I keep that one on the shelf as a reminder.
Memory.
Sing it.
How we looked in yesterday.
Bill, you're not even singing the song right.
I'm so glad I don't know what to say. Did something go to the mail? To the door?
Yeah, and it's wet out there too. Yep.
Of the way we were.
Could it be that it was all so simple then? He went downstairs, y'all. Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had a chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful, gave to one another. You know what? That was the song to is that A Star Was Born? A Star Is Born with Barbara Streisand.
To forget. I don't know who made that. Let me see who did that.
Oh, Andrea White. I like it. I love that comment. I appreciate that.
What?
Andrea, that's so sweet.
Sarah, I said, oh, you know what, Matthew, I know you went to the doghouse. I got to read this, Tracey. Sarah said, my former pastor asked Matthew to see his phone.
Former.
And he had a picture of Halle Berry.
Look.
My pastor's like, that's not Sarah. Matthew said, that's okay because the picture up in the Sarah craft room was, no, but Matthew said, Pastor, that's Halle Berry. The whole congregation started laughing. Sarah, I didn't finish it. Yep. Sarah, Crystal, Gladys Knight did it, but also Gerald.
Oh, yes. Gladys Knight, just like, she killed that song.
The Manhattans killed it too.
Man, she killed that song.
The Manhattans.
These cards are not coming out too bad. We find something to laugh about every day, even if we're going through stuff, we find something to laugh about. We could be in a grocery store and we still go grocery shopping together. Like we do a lot of stuff like together still, like even when we first, like when we first got married, we started like going grocery shopping and then we just, now sometimes Bill has to go to the grocery store by himself, right? It's just reality. However, when he disappears and I gotta stay on budget, okay?
That's true. Andre says you're only late if we're gone.
There you go. Bye. Oh, stop.
Norma Johnson.
Y'all look. Y'all pray for Ariel. She's doing some things out there, y'all. Ariel is doing some things. Okay, that's our youngest. Ariel is not playing. When I tell you this girl's work ethic, this young lady, right? I still can't believe she's 26. Her work ethic is just so it's just so on point. I don't know how else to describe it, but she has such a great work ethic. And she's like one of those go-getters. She'll like reach out to certain brands. Like if she wants to work with a particular hair brand or beauty brand, she'll go out and seize it herself. She'll create a video for her. She'll do it for free. And then they'll be like, well, wait a minute. We'd like to sign you up and have you do something with us. So I'm saying that because she's operating in, I'm good enough and I'm fearless. I've done this for a while. In case y'all don't know, our daughter is a beauty influencer, Girlfriend Ari. And she has really grown, hasn't she, Bill? Her stuff is like amazing. So she comes, the other day she came, ran downstairs. Actually, I was actually in the bed because my knee was hurting me. And she came and gave me a big old hug. And then I know she was just filled with joy. There was something that she was going to tell me. So she says to me, Mom, I just secured my biggest brand deal ever. I don't know if y'all know the brand As I Am. They're like everywhere. They're in Sally Beauty. She's worked with a lot of big brands before. Um, she's they're in Walmart, like all the major stores. It's a brand called As I Am. So she just secured her largest brand deal ever, and she's had some big brand deals. But I'm just so proud of her, that she's seizing the moment. She's doing her own thing, you know, and just to watch her grow from her dorm room, from recording in her dorm room at a little small folded desk, because you remember we went and got her that little black folded desk, to now just working with these large brands. She just kept going. And it all became a question of, she started because on YouTube, because she said, Mom, people are always asking me about my hair. And the answer was, why don't you record it and answer it in a video? And that's how her journey began, because she said, you know what? I'm going to go and answer this in a video. So my first thing was, you have to be exclusive to them for however many months. And she said, nope, she sure doesn't, which means she can go out and work with other brands as well. So you can do like different kinds of brand deals, So she's teaching us too. It's just so good to see her work ethic, just be such a young person, just making her way in the world and not afraid to put herself out there, Just not afraid to put herself out there. And it's just so amazing to see her growth. So yeah, that's like a proud mama moment. Proud mama moment. Okay. It's 2:39, y'all.
And it's Day 10's fault.
It's 2:39.
Sonya Kuhn has been so quiet, I didn't realize she was on here.
And look at all of this I still have to work with. Like later on, I could still sit in my craft room and make stuff. But look at the pretty cards, y'all. I hope this inspired y'all.
This is a nice one here too. The touch of blue jumping back there.
Just a little touch, right?
Yes, enough.
So you don't have to wait. This would look really pretty with butterflies on it.
Butterflies.
Look, I was reading that because what Gay Ted said.
Gay Ted love us some butterflies, don't she?
But look how that looks with the soft colors of the journal cards.
No, actually, Gay Ted just like the antennas.
Look at that. And I still have all of this to work with. Y'all get your 37, 38, 39. I can't remember how many are in there. But go get your freebie. Go get your freebie and start working with these. Look, I still got, this is going to make a nice card.
Thank you, Cindy Piper and Don Connor and Naomi Custodio. They said those cards are beautiful. They love them.
And you can use them with like just about anything. And then what you could do, let's see, before we go off of here, before we leave this wonderful live, our crafty friends here.
Bonnie Glover says, "The wonder y'all are having to beat the young men off." She beats them off herself.
She sure does. She's on a mission, and her thing is, I can't have somebody stunt my growth. I got things to do right now. You know what I'm saying? Yep. She said, I got too many things I'm doing right now, and she's just very focused. Okay, so add a little gemmity gem right there. Right. I could put a little green one on there.
Now, I watched so much Martin last week.
Oh yeah, we had to school our grandson on some of the series that we used to watch back in the day. And he was fighting it, wasn't he? He was fighting it for a little bit.
Martin sucks.
And then he was like,
you would not have to grab him, fake choke him.
He was like, what century did this come out in? You know, I'm like, boy. And he started liking it to the point where he was like, can we watch like, sure we can. So you see just dropping that little tiny gem in there.
Ooh.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I understand Amy. Amy said one of her cats just litter bombed the house.
Ooh.
She says horrific. We were taking the cat somewhere one time, a long time ago, in the car. Remember that? And one of the cats, no, that was Chelsea's
That's no cat that we have right
Artemis.
now. Okay.
It did something in the car. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Ooh, you talking about a smelly thing.
I think she did it on purpose.
That was the smelliest thing I've ever experienced. And it was
I think
winter.
she did it on purpose too.
So, or something was whatever, we couldn't really let the windows down.
She got us good, didn't she?
I was ready to freeze that day because
Okay, so now just another thing that you can do with this, y'all. These flowers really pop when you use the glossy accents. I'll have to let these dry and move them away so the cat, she likes to come and sit on the desk sometimes. So I'll have to move them away a little bit. I usually do my glossy accents like this first. Squeeze it out onto paper to get a nice flow first. And then so these work very well for like.
you're welcome, Naomi. Thank you, Reagan Zick. Reagan said they're lovely.
Aren't these the cutest? And the fact you can have this in digital and this be your main focal point. You make it larger, that flower. Or if you want to make it smaller, you can. And so, just putting a little bit of the glossiness on there. Let's see if y'all can see that.
That's going to be cute.
Look at that. Look what that changes, you know. And just let it dry. Someone asked what I do with my stuff. I give it away, send in Happy Mail. Or many of you who have bought the Tracey's paper hugs. Many of you have bought those. If you notice, look how cute that looks. Oh my goodness. If you notice, you'll see some of the stuff that I've made, like some embellishments or something. I just give them away. So I've been putting a lot of those things in the paper hugs.
Glossy accents.
It really makes a difference, doesn't it?
Me too. Gaytan says I like glossy accents. D-Egg.
Hey,
like,
D.
don't be saying my name this late into the program.
Yeah, these work really well. Like when you have a smaller image and you want to like really make it pop. Look at that.
Hold up. Carmina, you supposed to be gone at least
not
20 minutes ago.
The cutest.
Carmina.
Carmina.
Let me call Hector.
Carmina's still on there. Carmina's like, for what?
Carmina's supposed to be running.
She might be running right now while watching. Y'all always make me laugh. Right now, my jaws are like locking up because y'all have made me laugh on this live. Okay.
Gaytan says, Tracey, do you send cards just because or only in orders? Both?
I can't send a card in every order. Sometimes there's like a just because card. More than likely just because. And random orders, I'll just throw a card in there.
Betty McQueen says, what ink are you using?
This is what did I use for these? I used the Adaxi markers, right? The Adaxi markers.
For the vertical, did you use this?
Oh, for the vertical? Is that it? Oh, okay. I use the Distress ink for the vertical. Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know.
What ink?
Betty McQueen says, what ink are you using?
You mean stamping ink or the for stamping like this one? I use that brown Distress ink. So that blue one, I'm using all the distress inks and just snapping with it. You go around the corners, the edges. This is so cute.
The sticky juice really makes it pop out, don't it? Stephanie says, did you use Mindless Crafting black ink?
Yes, for that. Which one did I use it for? Let me make sure I don't put this on top. I'm trying to make sure this dries. For the Grateful, you see how crisp that is? That's because that's a stamping ink. But I like the distressed ink look for the thank you on this one. And this one I used to stamp out Grateful. I just used our Mindless Crafting ink. Let me not get that wet. That one is still wet. But look at the impact that makes on there. How cute. Okay, and this one.
Hold up. DX says, I'm 5 days into my carnivore 7-day challenge.
Huh?
So what is that, DX? Describe the carnivore 7-day thing. What do you have to do? Only eat meat or something like that? Now, in this case, I'm in a 7-year carnivore challenge. Sometimes I fix my plate.
Like,
where's your salad? Where's your
challenge?
vegetables? Where's your... I'm like, I'm doing I never knew what to call it, but now I can say, well, me and DA doing the carnivore challenge.
So the current wife said that you're doing the carnivore challenge?
You know what? I thought I was out the doghouse. You know what? That sounds about like what I'm doing. She says, just meat and eggs.
Really?
Sometimes I feel like that's all I do. I should do more, though. But me and DA we're doing the carnivore. What is the carnivore supposed to do? What is that diet supposed to do? Well, thank you, Donna. I put up the link to the ink, but Donna found the re-inker link also.
Okay. Oh, you use the Distress Oxide ink to emboss with clear embossing powder. I bet you that's pretty. I used the other one. I forgot the name of the brand.
Yeah, that's the one I use.
I used the I also used the Nouveau for this. I just pulled different colors out. These are the Nouveau alcohol markers. Well, so I'm gonna let these dry.
DX says it cleanses your system, gets rid of sugar cravings, and kickstarts your metabolism. Well, it must have kickstarted mine. It doesn't seem to have gotten rid of the sugar craving. But I'll keep trying to see what happens. 7 more years.
These really look cute, don't they?
Linda Bill says, what is your Amazon store link?
Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Oops, I laid this on the wrong thing here. It's all right, I'll have to cover that up. I put it right down on the top of the ink.
Is it messed up?
On the back. Oh, you can always find something to cover it up with.
Oh, exactly.
The cover up, y'all. The cover up.
The cover up.
Yeah, so look how cute that turned out. And on Thursday, we have a stamp release coming this Thursday, y'all. New stamp alert coming on Thursday. Okay, hold on 1 minute. I'm just going to move these over because I do not want the cat to get on these in case she comes in here. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and head on off of here. I think we've kept y'all long enough, but look how adorable these came out. Go and get your freebies, y'all. Those are, you deserve them. You deserve them. I'm just so glad that we can do that. But go get your freebies. And also, wonderful conversation today. And so much full of laughter and joy. Just full of laughter and joy today.
Andre White and Don Connor.
God willing, we'll be back on Thursday, right? We'll be back on Thursday. And we're going to be here Saturday for 4 hours straight. Okay, we're doing a scrapathon. So, yeah, we love y'all. Y'all are just the best. It's never long enough. Don Connor said it's never long enough. Amy Cave is too funny.
Amy Cave.
Amy Cave is too funny.
Oh, I apologize. Not 11 hours, 12.
Thursday's so far away. It's like having that day in between. It's like, woo.
We actually thought about coming on some other days before.
Yeah,
in the evening or something.
Yeah, we have thought about that too. There's some days we were like, should we go live today? I'm like,
but it's 7
they
p.m.
might not
They probably sleep. They're like, maybe they're watching Martin.
Scrapathon, okay?
And the Mindless Crafting.
Scrapathon Saturday, April 13th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's 4 hours of crafting. Y'all gonna have a triple dose of us this week. Bill sent out the email blast to y'all, and then telling y'all about the date. So mark your calendars. Mindless Crafting at midnight will be Friday, April 19th at 11:55 p.m. So y'all come and join us.
Aren't you talking about, don't keep thinking, do it. We'll meet you any day. We'll be like, where's Andre White? Andre, she can't
set your alarms. Okay. If you can't stay for the whole scrapathon, it's okay. Get some lunch, whatever you need to do. Step away, go take bathroom breaks. It's very casual when we do scrapathon.
Hi, Shay. Shay says, thank you. I got the screenshot.
Oh, you're welcome. Yep. I enjoyed this. This was fun. You can do like mass producing cards on this one right here. This card right here, let me show you. Does anyone remember me making this card? This is my sample Mother's Day card. Y'all probably remember me making this. This was like, this was last year's card, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
Yeah, I usually try to keep at least one sample.
Linda Bill says she remembers. Eileen Moore.
So this is a great simple layout using 2 stamp sets. So don't be afraid to like mesh your stamp sets together. You know, like use more than just the one, you know. And don't be afraid to use them all together. You know, like all of the stamps, like, you know, use the sentiment. Just because it's a Mother's Day stamp, you can still use the flower anywhere. Yep. Mom is doing great. Mama's doing great. She keeps counting.
She ran out of yarn.
She did. We saw her yesterday, and she informed me that she was out of yarn, but she's supposed to be resting her wrist. She's supposed to be resting her wrist.
She's like, take your time, but hurry up.
Linda, the Digi on Thursday. Yeah, the stamp release on Thursday is going to be in digital as well as photopolymer. So yes.
Thank you, Gina Armstrong. We're pretty quick to get into the store to get that yarn. Time we said it, Yvonne is heading. We'll probably be heading.
Yeah, my sister is so quick at getting. She's probably already got a delivery coming to Mom's
That's
house.
her one joy for real, and they try to make sure she has it.
My mom is not driving anymore. No, we go and get all of her stuff for her. Like yesterday, I went and got her her medication. We have like a system worked out. Me and my sister kind of like you know, for the medication, doctor's appointments, you know, just making sure that we have a schedule and like who's taking her for each one. So me and my sister, we just have great communication that we have it all figured out. Like how does all her bills get paid? How does she get groceries? You know, so me and Bill live the closest to her. Yeah, but it's getting her out the house. Sometimes she does not want to come out of her house. I'm like, Mom, come on over.
You know what's really interesting is that Tracey was saying, "Man, we didn't even get a discount on this medicine we got from my mom. It was like $39. We were like, man, that's a lot, ain't it?" And then all of a sudden, I saw a small print. Your insurance just saved you $407. We're like, what? All of a sudden, I started getting happy over the $39. Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's got to go out. Oh yeah, we got to make sure that we check in on Mom. That's a big thing, you know. You know, when we do get her out of the house occasionally, but she love her house.
You know,
okay?
Sometimes you have to make a decision. I remember my father, he had started, even though he was an excellent driver up to a point, but he started having accidents. And my brother and I, we had to make the decision to just take his car keys.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't, we had already said, well, if you need to go somewhere, Mitch and some of my cousins would come and take you, but he would try to drive himself. And finally, we were like, after 2 accidents in about a 2-week period, we were like, oh, no. There's no more driving for you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're done.
Yeah.
You are finished.
I think Shay said that please pray for her 89-year-old aunt sick with COVID and pneumonia. Oh my goodness, in the hospital. Oh,
Prayers, Shay.
Our prayers. Crystal, you said that. Oh, you're making your father is he'll be moving here, making the transition. Yeah, change can be really really tough for them. Sometimes when you're moving someone out of the space that they're currently in and they're moving somewhere else, you know, so we pray that the transition is smooth.
And you know something else, D? Sometimes you have to watch them because like you'll have those like the life alerts and stuff like that, like you'll pay for. I remember my father, we would get all that stuff and then half the time he wouldn't even wear them. And one time he came up missing, and we were like, "What in the where's that?" We called the cousins and found they went over there, and they found him outside in his shed. He had fallen, had been out there about 4 hours. He couldn't get up, and he didn't take the life. The life alert was hanging up on something in the house. He would never put the thing on.
Yeah, my mother wears hers like all the time. And it only takes me about 7 minutes to get to my mother's house. That's how close she is. 7 minutes it takes to get to my mother.
He had the hearing aid, and he wouldn't wear it. And I remember Jeff saying, "Dad, why don't you wear the hearing aid?" He said, "I don't need to hear nobody." I was like, "Well, that's what it's a hearing aid." I said, "You said you're watching TV." He's like, "I just look at them. I don't really need to hear what they say." I said, "Well, Daddy, it's TV. What are you watching it for?" He would lie to, he said, "I got to watch my judges." He had all his judge shows. Judge Judy, Judge Brown. His favorite was Judge Wapner. He watched all of them in a row. I had to watch my judges. I put my hearing aid in for that one.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing people. I said, "Dad, I heard people all my life." Like that.
Y'all ain't saying nothing.
You know how it was, Tracey. You know
I wasn't saying nothing, okay? I'm glad I had the opportunity to meet Bill's dad. That man had a whole garden, okay? Talk about blessing somebody. He had a whole garden with an underground watering system, and he would feed the community, y'all. he would grow all the vegetables and stuff enough to, and the space he had wasn't a whole lot. It was big, but it wasn't like, well, what the space that he had, he was able to feed the hungry in his community.
Well, he won
was
awards
enough.
for it. He was in the newspaper.
Right, and it regenerated itself.
The irrigation system, it was like self-perpetuating with the rain.
Yep. It was amazing.
My dad used to, well, he was a soil conservationist. So he had a master's in agricultural engineering. So he used to always tell the farmers he worked with, he says, I can grow more in this little small patch of land than you can on your entire farm, because you're not placing this correctly, this and that. He said, I'm going to demonstrate to you.
He had a whole system.
And when you see what I do here, I think you're going to be ready to listen to my suggestions. And he would do it too. Yeah.
Yep. He had
amazing.
Whole, when I saw that thing, it was just amazing. And he had the corn next to the such and such, and the cabbage next to the carrots, and the such and such next to, it was a science behind it.
Yeah. He says you must have these two in here and these two here, because these two compete, which would allow, he had a whole scientific explanation.
Yeah. Bill's father
for how it worked, and it worked too.
Bill's father was amazing. I never got to meet his mom. But Bill's father, boy, talk about amazing. Just, whew, I had to see it to believe it. And what a thing to be able to feed an entire community. That's a legacy. That's what it's all about.
Right. He told the community, just come in and get what you want.
Right. Yep. He did it. Okay. All right, y'all. We got to go and sister planting. That's what it's called? The best way to garden.
That must be it.
Ain't that something else? Yeah, he got an article. You know, like after he retired, he just continued to still work. You know, work at the thing that he loved doing. That was his thing. And that's why I think he lived so long. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Tanisha.
Hi, Tanisha, and bye, Tanisha.
Sonny Creel says, Tanisha says she's looking for a new hairdo. Well, I'm looking for hair, so you're ahead of me, okay?
Oh, my goodness. Adonis had such a good time talking about your hair.
Well, he cracked on me bad.
He cracked on Bill so bad.
I said somebody's hairstyle. He said, I know you ain't talking bald.
He has a cute little hair,
I
too.
said, what did you? Now he laughed, so I grabbed him. And
he laughed so much.
Throw him on the floor and tickle him to
Look,
death.
he gotta know that we some funny grandparents, okay?
Let me put Ariel's channel up here for 100 right quick.
You could have probably put
You know what? Here's the thing, Andre. I put Girlfriend Airy on YouTube, but in all honesty, she's branded completely across every format, whether it's Instagram, whatever. In Instagram, Ariel can put up a video today, and tomorrow, by 2 days now, I'd have 100,000 plus views.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing.
You know, it's amazing. She has one that has about 10 million views on it.
Yeah, she's got.
The Net Star says, "Can you tell me what glue to use to apply the rhinestones?"
Oh, I just used. Because mine is covered. Art glitter glue,
which should be in the store tomorrow.
Yes, the art glitter glue will be in the store tomorrow, y'all. We got our shipment. I was kind of like, it said delayed, and I was like, what?
Sarah Slago.
But we got our shipment. So I'm using art glitter glue.
Now you're talking. Sarah Slago. She's talking about crop rotation. You know what? I've heard all of these terms that you're talking about, and then some.
I love it. Yeah, that was his thing. You could just see the light in his eyes. Okay.
Because, since this is what he did, he went to Tennessee State And basically he majored in agricultural engineering, right? And when you talk about someone who knows some stuff, he knows some stuff.
Mm.
And think about when I was growing up in Michigan, my father was like the third or fourth highest ranking guy in the Soil Conservation Service in Michigan. So in his office, he ran his office, and there's about 60 people in the office. Okay. And, it was kind of tough back in the day because, he's the only African American on any picture you're ever going to see back then. But he was just so talented. He couldn't be stopped. Yes, it's going okay. Our glitter glue is going to be safe right now.
Oh, to Australia.
Oh, Australia. What's the temperature in Australia right now?
Yeah, but it's got to go to different ports and stuff.
That's a good question. Oh, Sarah Slagle is awesome. But you know what, though, Sarah? Here's the thing. When you have a love for something, it supersedes any type of degree. You know what I mean? There are people who have degrees, and it doesn't compare with another person who has the love. But when you have the love and a degree, that's something different, too.
Mm-hmm. Does Tracey's cards look like ATC cards? They do, actually. They're larger, but they do. I could see where they can look like that. These are just the regular A2 size cards.
And
I can see that.
Since they come in P&G, you can make them the same size
as an ATC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can make them the size of a postage stamp if you want. Yeah. All right.
All right, y'all. I gotta let these dry a little bit.
It's 3:09. It's 3:09. We're still on here.
Don't be surprised if you see some of these in your packaging. All right, y'all. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day. This was a wonderful live. I know we stayed on a little bit longer.
It was Andre White's fault. Andre White.
Y'all take care, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Donna Satterley. Donna lasted the entire live.